Hello everyone. This video is about the 1952 Topps Look and See card series, which is a series of historical cards, 135 cards in the set. And the specific purpose of this video is to talk about the authentication and grading service that I received from a company called SGC. So first, let's take a look at what these cards look like. So here is a nice card of Stephen Foster, who obviously was a composer in the US. And the backs of the cards have a little story about the person of interest. And then in the little white rectangular box, there is a question or a comment, and then you cannot see it on this card, but if you hold up a piece of red cellophane, you'll get some sort of prompt or answer to the question, and that's where the name Look and See came from. So I have several of these cards, and I've been upgrading my set for quite a while. And then I got the idea that I would like to grade my set or buy graded cards and complete a set. And I got interested in SGC because they have black borders on their plastic encasements for the cards, and they make these cards in particular look very nice. So what I had done is I had assembled a submission of about 100 cards for SGC around the early to mid-March time frame in 2021. And I'd gotten the submission ready, and then I realized that the address I had put on it was my soon-to-be former address. And so I wrote to SGC and I said I'd like to change the address on the order. And what they said is, no, you can't do that. Just resubmit the order. And so I said, okay, I'm going to resubmit the order this weekend. By the time I went in to submit the order, the price to submit had gone up from $15 a card to $25 a card. Pretty expensive, probably too expensive for the types of cards that I'm grading. But in any event, I said, well, I'm not submitting to SGC since they just raised their price quite significantly. So what I did end up doing is submitting some cards to PSA, which is a well-known grading company. But then as I was doing that, I found a couple of cards that I said, well, I'll submit them to SGC just to see what kind of response I get, learn a little bit about the submission process, and so on. So I did that in late March, and in early May the cards came back, and as you can see, they came back in a priority mail package. And so there are two cards here. One is the Babe Ruth card, number 15, I believe, in the set, the only baseball player in the set. And so there's a certain attractiveness of that card. The issue with the card I have is that it had a big crease across the middle of it. I have a better card that I've since acquired, and it's at PSA for grading right now. And I also submitted another card that I thought was in decent shape. So this is the reveal of the grading. So with that, let's see what we have. So it's pretty well wrapped. Kind of an interesting thing that says Tuxedo Time. It's in bubble wrap. There's an invoice attached, and then there is big rubber bands around this, and then the cards themselves individually are in kind of cellophane wrappers. So here's the reveal. So number 73, Robert Fulton, who was an inventor. I got a 4.5 from that one. Not sure what I was expecting. Card is not perfectly centered, but has quite a few good features as best I can tell. So that's the first card back from SGC that I've gotten, 4.5. The other one was the Babe Ruth that I sent in with the big crease across the middle and some pretty soft corners. I was expecting maybe a 1, but at least it would be authenticated and graded. So actually, what came back was a 2. And so here we go. So my least of my 2 are is now graded a 2, and it's in one of these beautiful SGC cases. And so I think I will keep this one in addition to the one I get back from PSA. And I could sell it, but for now I think I'm going to keep it. So that's my experience with SGC. Not real happy with the price increase. In the meantime, both SGC and PSA have pretty much either raised their prices and or suspended grading on cards of this type. And so I'll be out of the grading business for the foreseeable future. And I will honestly admit, cards like this are not the ones that really should be submitted to grading anyways. It really should be reserved, I think, probably for high-end cards. That said, I think there is a market for lower grade cards. Thanks for listening. Bye.